Hello everyone, Fluffy here. Surprise! Back with another mukbang. What I have for you today is not a particular dish, but I wanted to share this because I think it's large enough to do a mukbang. I got some more chicken legs. So there's about 3 chicken legs in here, a whole package of cauli rice, and there is cream of mushroom soup in here, onions, bell peppers, and carrots, and they're all measured out. The total, I really should adjust this angle better so I'm more straight on, but it was enough. I got this far, yeah. So what I did was I made a big pot of it. There's like 7 or 8 legs in here. The total carb count for just the chicken part is 14.30 carbs. I think I can get 4 servings out of it, and it's going to be 3.6 carbs a serving-ish, because sometimes I'll have a little bit more carrots than maybe this dish. You know what I mean? It's hard to tally it out, and then there's a whole package of cauli rice in it. So I'll give you a close-up. It's not the best looking dish, but it tasted really good. Seasonings, I didn't add any extra salt because the cowboy butter had salt in it and the cream of mushroom soup. So, first bite. That's pretty good. Now, it's not thick like I would like it, but I kind of wanted to have it be like a chicken pot pie or chicken dumplings without the dumplings. It's got that flavor, but not thick. I need to get some agar-agar to thicken it up, because I didn't want to use flour, because that would bring the carb count up. So, see, the cauli rice is 8 or 9. I can't remember. So let's say 9. And 4, 3.6, 9, 13 carbs for this big bowl. Because a whole bag of cauli rice, I think, is 9 carbs. I might have said 8 before, but it's 9. Because it's like 4.5 carbs. But 4.5 servings. So, and a can of green beans is like 7. So, get more. That looks red. I was itching earlier and I scratched it, so I apologize, y'all. We just got done taking the dogs OUT, and they got their little snacks, so they should be leaving me be. So, what have y'all been up to? Hope y'all have had a good week so far. It's only Tuesday, so can only go up from here, right? Wow. I toss a little dog. The bed they share is one that's up on legs. Almost looks like a cot with a cushion on top, and when I threw her snack to her, I think it fell down the back, and she just lifted the sucker up to get underneath there. I feed them my prize. This is a little bit blurry, but I'm 4 minutes in. Should I try to clean it, y'all? Yep. It's what it was. So y'all forgive me. Last time I was on top of it. But it takes everything I can to get this together, so I think you'll be alright. This is not bad. I'm down 12 pounds now. Yesterday, well, from Sunday to Monday, I fasted 24 hours, y'all. 24 hours. Sure did. So, it's only because I went driving. And so Sunday I ate at 5:30 and I was full and I just really wasn't hungry. So, I didn't eat. Then I went driving, and I don't want to have to get out of the car because of my mobility issues, to get out of the car to find a restroom somewhere, etc., etc. So by the time I got home, took care of the dogs, it was 5:30 again, so 24 hours. And it wasn't that difficult. Now today I didn't, because during your, I'm getting a lot of bones. I really, really cooked the crap out of this chicken, which I'm glad. When you fast, you can't have any calorie intake. Once you do, your fast is over. So, I have to shut up, Mona. Today, when I was getting this together, which it's about 4 o'clock now, I think, and I was getting the cream of mushroom soup out of the can, I licked the spoon. So I thought, well, your fast is over. That's okay. Now, cream of mushroom soup, and you know, it's a processed item, so it's really not good for you anyway. But I craved the creamy, and then I remember I could have put cream cheese in here for even less carbs. But I'm glad I did it. It tastes really good in here. So, all that's in here is like the 8 or 9 drumsticks, a cup of cream mushroom soup, a 1/3 cup each onions, bell pepper, carrots, cowboy butter, and that's it. That's all I put in here. So, and it came out pretty good. Because last night, well, 2 nights in a row, I had the Opa sausage and the can of green beans. And I thought, I bought the chicken legs when I bought the kids cinnamon rolls. She wanted cinnamon rolls this time. I kept going, you can't let it go bad. You can't let the chicken go bad. You gotta have to find a way to cook it. So I took half, put it in the freezer, and then I can eat on this a couple of days. So, just like the turkey broth. And I was just going to take a picture of this, you know, and post it. And I thought, with a bag of cauli rice, I think it'll be enough volume. See, I'm almost done. So, this is going to be a very quick mukbang. Now, I've still got 54 minutes, so I'm so glad that that's taken care of, y'all. Like I told you before, I've been deleting. All right, I want to bring up something that I believe showed up in the community tab. Y'all, if y'all are respectful and stuff, I don't mind y'all disagreeing with me or anything like that. I'm not going to take it ugly. I'm going to take a deep breath and I'm going to answer back respectfully. It's only if you're mean and ugly about it that I'm going to have a problem. But all my oldie goldies on here, no. But the reason I'm saying that is somebody took, I guess, my answer wrong. Like, they thought I was upset with them, but I'm not. Somebody, spam caller, someone made a comment about diabetics. And Margaret, let me know. Let me know. I know you're a carnivore, but let me know. They said that diabetics can't use net carbs. And my response was pretty much, that's not true. Now, but then in their comment back, when they thought I was upset, mentioned sugar alcohol. Now, I know when I originally started Atkins, that was his original book. And I know that was a new book. It's New Diet Revolution, I think it was called. I know that somewhere in, I never read the new book, but somewhere in the old book, he did bring up sugar alcohol, but I don't remember what he said. So after she said that, I was like, So I did some investigating. But I want to correct something that I said. Well, let me address this first. Sugar alcohol, there's several articles. I don't just read one article. They went back and forth about diabetics and sugar alcohol. Go by what your doctor suggests. That's what I'm going to say. I am not a nurse. I am not a physician. I am not an expert in low carb or diabetes. I'm just going to put that out there. Okay. When I say net carbs, and anybody says net carbs, all it is the carb count on something minus fiber. That's the only thing that's taken off when they calculate net carbs. If a dish has, or an item has sugars in it, you don't take that off, or the sugar alcohol. A lot of times sugar alcohol is in something that would normally have a lot of sugar in it, and they want to make it keto friendly or sugar free, like candy. Sometimes barbecue sauce will have them in there because it's supposed to be brown sugar in there. You don't take those off. So when she said it, I was like, okay, what she said was had truth to it. The reason even a diabetic can take dietary fiber off is because it has a low glycemic index, which means that it doesn't have a big impact on your blood sugar. It doesn't spike blood sugar because your body takes a long time for it to digest. And so it doesn't have, it doesn't impact your blood sugar. That's why you can take it off. But what's left, let's say something has 10 carbs and dietary fiber is 5. So 10 minus 5 is 5. When you go down the list and you see sugars 4 grams, right? Or something like that. Part of the 5 that's left is the sugars that's in it and or the sugar alcohol. So that's your carbs. So after she said that, I was like, Now, maybe some people, just to be on the safe side, they just use regular carbs. Like, if it says whole carbs is 10, even though there's fiber, they want to count it as 10. That's strictly your decision. You know what I mean? Or you and your doctor. So, I'm bringing it up simply because maybe somebody else is thinking that also. So, but yeah, whatever you want to do, you want to count the whole 10 carbs? Count the whole 10 carbs, Yeah, that is totally up to you. Yeah, I'm trying to make this stretch back. We're 13 minutes in, and me cleaning the camera and stuff, I'll be removing. But this is really good, y'all. Would I have liked it to be thicker, more like gravy? Absolutely. So I may have to invest in some agar-agar, which I think is seaweed, made from seaweed, I think. One of them is. One of the natural thickeners. So anyway, that was a good subject, so I appreciated the conversation. My numbers during the day are starting to come down as far as the blood sugar. Still waking up sometimes with a 180. When I fasted for the 24 hours, yesterday morning, I hadn't eaten since 5:30 the night before, and so that's what, 13 hours, 165. What? Oh my God. But then when I went driving, it had dropped all the way down to 106. So, on all these spam calls, I don't know if you can hear that. I can't remember. Almost done, y'all. I'm glad I put the veggies in here. I like pretty food too, so. That is so good. Okay, that's the mukbang, y'all. Such as it is. When it took the dogs out, Stalker was in his she shed, using it as his she shed. He was doing something, tinkering with something. When was it? Saturday morning or Sunday morning. I take them out and I get on the deck, and here comes the girlfriend with Rose. She comes around that side, and that's the back of their RV, and she sees me and she goes, "Oh, I didn't know she was out here," meaning mine. And I said, "Oh, like that." What I wanted to say was, well, if your dog was on a leash like she's supposed to be, then you wouldn't have to worry about it. But I was tired. I didn't want to interact. So I left it alone. Took her out and came inside the house. I hope you enjoyed this mukbang, even though it was a pretty short one. But it looked like a lot more food. And I thought, well, let me do a quick mukbang, say hi, and show them what I'm eating. So some of y'all said that showing my food is helping. So I sure hope so. You know, like I said, I'm not an expert or anything. I really am not. I'm still on induction. Because my numbers are still not where they're supposed to be this week. And I think I'm going to be on the induction phase, meaning the 20 carbs maximum for a while. Until, I don't know, until my numbers start coming down. So that's what I've decided to do. And I'm fine with it. I really am. I'm not starving. Sometimes I get hungry, but it's not like ravenous before. I drove yesterday and I didn't drive today. And there was that urge to want to get up and snack, especially since I knew I had broken my fast. And so that's also what I have to resist. You know, just because you're snack hungry, and there's no garbage in the house, you know, but that I wasn't hungry. I wanted to snack on stuff and, you know, idle time. So that's what I have to get over. And I did it. I managed to leave stuff alone till supper. So having said all that, thank you again for joining me for dinner. It's 5, so dinner. Today it's dinner. I said dinner on my Facebook page, and it's just for really close friends and family. That's why I don't have y'all on there. No disrespect, but I called it dinner like I call it here. And they're like, "Dinner? Are you okay?" And I'm like, no. Lunch and dinner is dinner. And they'd never heard of that. So, but today it's dinner. So, God bless y'all. Positive vibes out to each and every one of you. Remember to always be kind and be your own advocate. I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all real soon, okay? Bye.